across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
The ball carrier, Jadeveon Clowney, brought him down. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones.
To Julio Jones. It's a gain of 8. Brings up
the Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now it's Ryan. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
The 11-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Sterling Hockrichter to kick off for
this one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Henry, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
Derrick Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. From the gun, here's Tannehill. It's caught. Michael Brewer. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
12-yard gain. It's now 4th down.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth. They snap it to Tannehill. And this is caught that they say out of bounds. A little bit of first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there. Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings. And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side. But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive? Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you. On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. They are going for it. It's Tannehill. The open man is Smith. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
First down, Titans.
On first and 10, Tannehill. Out to the right to Humphries. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Tannehill getting this complete to Smith. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Brings up that last catch short of the marker by just a yard. Leaves him with a very manageable second and 1. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head steam going.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
At the 2-yard line.
More muscle up front for this second and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. And now a sneak, Tannehill. And he gets halfway there down to the line. Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for, and it's third down. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Tannehill keeps on the sneak. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Ryan Tannehill keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Titans are going to take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
The score, Titans 21, Falcons 14.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Well, switching gears for a second. Look, Charles, we know it's part of the game, but injuries, again, a big story in Week 5. Most notably, of course, Dak Prescott. Pretty severe ankle injury that's going to keep him out the remainder of the season. And that's really just the latest in what has been a tough year already. Gosh, you could probably build an all-pro team, Charles, with some of the guys who are going down.
Yeah, an all-pro team, and at worst, a Pro Bowl team, because you're talking about names like Saquon Barkley with the New York Giants, Cortland Sutton with Denver, Marlon Mack, Indianapolis, Nick Bosa, San Francisco, all of them injuries that have them lost for the year. Michael Thomas got hurt in the season.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 35-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Tannehill. Running right through it. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Gostkowski on for the field goal on 48-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones.
Julio Jones. Out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Working with a 2nd and 3. take a shot for the end zone. And that could be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Ryan now to throw on third down. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 31-yard line. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second.
Another carry now for Gurley. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Ryan on first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. That catch good for only a couple.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Play action. It's Ryan. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the gun, Ryan. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Tannehill on first down. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
This will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their lead is hanging by a thread after that pick six, but look, they're still in the driver's seat. Now the question, how aggressive will they be on this drive? Time to find out. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
Scrimmage and taken down. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. By Smith. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
It's a
couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Henry. And he's got room. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Gain of 19 yards. First down, Tennessee.
On first down, it's Henry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on first down. Henry. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
Stop short of the goal.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker. Well, I don't think he got there. He did not. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And now here in this situation, a field goal would still have them only up by 1 score, so I would think about going for it. Even if you don't get in, you put your defense in a really nice spot, making the offense go the long way to try and score.
Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They'll run, it's Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
Gostkowski for the extra point.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done. And the
Gostkowski with the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Here's Powell on the return. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Here's Ryan. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. Great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. This is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation. Having to go downfield, limited timeouts. Got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Ryan. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So ball back to the 22.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Made at the 24-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
Score Titans 31.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. Till next time, we say so long from Atlanta.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Even blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like, you know, I've been through that.